Hey guys, it's your girl Imani Samone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to attempt a heatless blowout. Keyword is attempt, because anytime I've done this in the past years or whatever, it's never worked for me. So I'm hoping that today, with some like tweaking and stuff, that I can finally achieve it. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So my hair is freshly shampooed and deep conditioned right now, and my hair is already in quadrants. I'm just gonna take my hair down. My hair is cold, oh my gosh. Now how we're gonna do this like blowout heatlessly is with braids. So as you know, braids versus twists will give you a better stretch. So that is what I'm gonna do. So now the plan is to do about, I don't know, it depends, but I'm thinking about 4 braids per quadrant in the back, and then probably 5 or 6 braids per quadrant in the front. My hair is not soaking wet, but it's kind of damp because, first of all, I don't want to be here all day trying to wait for this to dry. And I feel like the less wet it is, the better it will be, because it's less of an opportunity to shrink, if that makes sense. So if your hair is soaking wet, it still has all that time to shrink because it's going from soaking wet to dry. So that's a lot of opportunity to shrink. Versus if your hair is damp and you're stretching it and leaving it like that, it doesn't have that much an opportunity to shrink. That's kind of like my logic with this. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I don't know. So in order to do this, I'm going to be using the Rakuten Natural Lemongrass Leave-In Conditioner. And the reason why I'm using this is, for one, it's a spray leave-in, and whenever you do a blowout, at least in my opinion, you should use a lighter leave-in so you have a nice light blowout. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So because my hands are slippery, I'm just gonna do a couple spritzes in my hand, and I'm just gonna work that in. And since this is, like I said, since it's spray-in leave-in, it's gonna be lighter, so I'm gonna not be too stingy with the product because I want my hair to be nice and soft. So then I'm just gonna put some more at the ends, because you know what it is, your ends need the love. So after I do that, I'm actually gonna take an oil. This is just a DIY oil that I have. You can really use any oil, but I'm just gonna use this because I have good stuff in here that's good for my hair. So any opportunity or excuse to use this, I'm gonna try. And yeah, so I'm just gonna rub this in. Then next, I'm just gonna try to comb this out a little bit just to distribute the product and to just help make sure it's nice and smooth so I can get a nice stretch. And then I'm just gonna part it into 3 sections and try to make it as even as possible. So yeah, after that, just go ahead and braid it up. Now I'm gonna, after every like twist, pass, I'm gonna go like this. So pulling, pulling, pulling. And I just figured that this will, really encourage my natural curl to stretch out more and like adhere to the braid curl pattern, which I'm going to obviously comb out in the end. So just gonna braid all the way down. When I get to the end, I'm gonna kind of stop doing the tightening because I don't think it's necessary. Apply a little more product to the ends and then twist the rest down like that. So that is the braid. So now, obviously there's a little braid, as you can see. I'm gonna be here all day, right? So while I'm doing other braids, this is obviously gonna be drying in the meantime, which means it's gonna shrink up, right? So I'm going to take a bobby pin. Y'all know what a bobby pin looks like. And I am going to take the braid, stretch it across a section of my hair, and pin it. And that way, as it's drying, it can't shrink up, because not only is it stretched in the braid, but it's stretched on my head, if that makes sense. Now, obviously this is gonna get a little tricky as because I have the braid pin here, but obviously I have to pull this hair down and do that. So I will cross that bridge when I get there. So now I'm just gonna move to another section. And I feel like the best way to do this, if you can get nice, pretty even parts, this will probably work out even better, just because I feel like you can get even tension from the root if you have a nice clean part. Now I'm going to do the best I can with my fingers because I don't want to make this a longer process than it has to be. I'm just kind of letting you know what I think could help you if you were to decide to do this. So yeah. So I'm going to show y'all once again. I'm going to take a few spritzes of my leave-in my hands, work it in really well. Make sure you're getting at the roots as well, y'all. Do not neglect your roots. I feel like putting product on your roots can be like very underrated. Focus on the ends, of course, but get at your roots as well. I'm just gonna put a bit more on my hair for good effect. I'm gonna take my oil. Again, this is just to help seal everything in, and you know, I just have good stuff in this oil, so you know, want my hair to get that health in there. Now I'm just gonna comb it through some to ensure a smoother stretch. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and braid this on up. And y'all, I just realized, if y'all can hear something in the background, that is my dryer going. I completely forgot that was running. And again, I'm gonna, after every, you know, pass or twist, I'm gonna pull the braid tighter. Go ahead and put some more product on the ends if need be. And that is that braid. And I'm gonna take my bobby pin and find an area where I can like kind of stretch the hair out and pin it there. And that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this for you guys and come back when I'm about to be finished. Okay, so now that I've done one half of my hair, I'm probably gonna have to take these pin ones down really quick. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now that those are down, but I still wanna not give it a chance to shrink up while it's still drying, I'm just gonna take all of the braids and I'm gonna take a scrunchie. And I'm just gonna kind of do like a light banding of the braids like that. And I'm gonna go like this too, just to give it extra weight. So, yep, that is what I'm doing here. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to braid the rest of my hair. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did on the other side. Go ahead and find a place to try to pin the braid and keep it pushing. All right, y'all, so as you can see, these are my braids. And yeah, I'm so glad to finally be done. So at this point, since it took me about, I don't know, probably an hour and a half to get all these done, I feel like they're pretty much dry, but I'm probably gonna give it an hour or two just to ensure that everything is good. So what I'm gonna do is just pull everything back into a ponytail, and I'm gonna do a light banding in the back, you know, just like that. So it's kind of stretched out, but not really. I'm gonna let that dry and I'm going to come back when it's time to take them down. Okay guys, so it's been like 3 hours. I had to end up sitting under the dryer because my hair was not drying. I guess I used way more leave-in than I anticipated, but you know, whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take these braids out. I'm just gonna put some oil on my hands. Actually, this was probably very unnecessary now that I think about it, but oh well, the oil is in my hand now, so we're just gonna do it. Okay, so now all of my braids are out. So now obviously to transform into the blowout, I'm gonna try to just kind of separate pieces and comb them out and comb my hair out until I get to that blown out state. y'all, so I am back, and funnily enough, as you can see, there are braids in my hair again. I don't know if you could tell by the previous clip, but I was kind of like all over the place, so I had to get some organization going on. So when I combed out my sections, I had to braid them up to get them out the way and stuff, and now I'm just gonna take them down, so at least they're bigger braids. And also I want to add that I did add another product onto my hair while doing this. I added the Camille Rose Almond Jai Twisting Butter. And the reason why I did that is because my hair was actually like super like dry. So I was like, okay, I have to put something on my hair, especially with me combing it back out and everything. So yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and do this because I know my hair is gonna end up shrinking back up as I'm taking these down, especially because they are still got the butter on it and stuff. Okay, so that is that side, and I think it's probably gonna try to shrink up on me while I'm taking down the other side. So I am going to take precautionary measures and stand it up a little bit. Okay, now let's take the rest down. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Honestly, it's probably shrinking as we speak, but y'all get the idea, I get the idea, and that's what it is. So this is probably my first successful heatless blowout. I mean, it's okay. Nothing to write home about. Honestly, I feel like I did way more manipulation to my hair doing a heatless blowout than if I were to use like my Rev Air. So I definitely wouldn't make a habit of doing a heatless blowout. I don't know, I had to comb my hair a lot to, you know, get the braid texture out and everything like that, and then actually take the time to comb out the hair and braid it and then wait for it to dry. I'd much rather stick my Rev Air on my hair, let it sit for them seconds, take it out, and be on about my business. So that is just me, guys. Now the next step here is my ends. So looking at them right now, they don't look super bad on camera, which is odd because I feel like I need a trim, but I'm gonna take the time to actually look at smaller pieces of my hair to see if I need to go ahead and dust it. So yeah, and that'll actually be the next video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, so you don't miss out on that video if you want to see how I trim / dust my hair at home. But yeah, guys, other than that, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.